but now this money gotta flip it. I jump on the beat, rip it. Hot seat, chillin'. All of my niggas are winning. Finesse man's pack, bill it. I'm in the trap, trippity trap, but I won't get trapped in it. How can a man...
Ciao, buongiorno a tutti ragazzi. Welcome to the bush at 6 o'clock in the morning. And after waking up at 4 a.m. and watching us dish out the worst 75 minutes of football we have seen this season, I cannot believe, let's get some more space. I cannot believe that we just grabbed 3 points. Basically, Bologna takes the lead around about the hour mark after Gagliardini and Brozovic fail to close down. And then Lukaku, very agile on the tap-in after the shot comes in off the keeper. And then Lautaro doing what he does best, getting into every little nook and cranny into the box and forcing a penalty. And ragazzi, if you're going to give one to Ronaldo last week, hey, at the end of the day, we know Italian football and the refs are inconsistent, but you're going to have to give it there, and they did. So Inter 2, Bologna 1, and fuck, we're actually at the top of the table again. For a moment, it really felt like we were third. For a moment, it felt... I'm just going to say it, for a moment it felt like a lot of the fans were sitting back with a realization that we're not a top team, not as top as we think, because that performance today was an example, of my opinion, of a world-class quality chef with really bang average ingredients to cook with. I thought that looking at some of the players on the sheet, about halfway through the game and about the hour mark, I'm like, man, how many of those players actually deserve to be in this Inter team to go toe-to-toe with the likes of Juventus and teams in Europe? Is Biraghi good enough? Is Bastoni good enough? Is Gagliardini good enough? Is Lazzaro good enough? These players, Lazzaro, I actually think performed very well today. I actually think he had a class performance. I'm not going to lie. I thought he was very, very good on the right-hand side. I think a lot of his crosses that were put in were fantastic. He had a potential assist as well, but the ball was just played out via Roberto Gagliardini, who I thought was the worst person on the pitch today. I have defended him a lot this season because I feel like a lot of the criticism he gets sometimes is a little malicious. It's a little unnecessary. A lot of Inter fans are very quickly to jump the gun from Gagliardini is a good bench player to Gagliardini needs to piss off and die. Like there's no real mid-range with this player. It's kind of all or nothing. Brozovic again looked exhausted. Holy shit, Barella's good. I must say this every single week, but he's the best. He's our best player. He's our best player. Nicola Barella is our best player by a country mile, in my opinion. We got the 3 points today without having to bring in Sensi, which, you know, is probably going to make Conte very, very happy to be able to get the 3 points and not bring him in. We saw Vecino for the first time in a month. He ran his socks off for about 20 minutes. Got himself in a good position to attempt a header, but, you know, no dice. Unlucky. But... What else? It's too early, man. I need to sit. So my eyes were literally on the blink for the last 15 minutes of the game. In terms of other good performers, I thought Lautaro was very, very good again. Lukaku, his presence is starting to be very, very well known. And despite the tap-in and keeping his cool for the penalty, I don't think he was bad today, but we know what his weaknesses are. And passing is definitely one of his weaknesses. He's not a very good passer of the ball. Can't really read where the player is going to be running into and where to play it into. A lot of the time he plays it behind or way too far in front. And it's just too easy for the opposition backline to intercept. Look, ragazzi, at the end of the day, we've got 3 points where I was 99.99% sure that we weren't going to get them 15 minutes ago. So the Sunday hormones are just doing happy laps inside my head, and I guess with this newfound energy, we'll try and do something productive, and maybe not watch the Juventus game to avoid a little bit of an anger attack at the end there, like their last one. Anyway, enjoy this day, ragazzi. Forza Inter.